So what updates you got for us? Anything going on?
Big Papa. Yeah, it's been an interesting little phase lately. Um, I've been for Valley Mentality just trying to get this vi business plan finished to raise money, and that's it's been tricky polishing it off. So that's kind of where I stand with that, but hopeful. Creatively, I wrote that short film, wanted to do it ASAP, but we haven't gotten around to doing it. Even the filmer, videographer, he's been working on a bit of my dad's stuff for my dad's product that I've been helping him with a lot
Right.
too. The main thing creatively, I suppose, is I've been doing this acting class every week. I did it again last night. It's been 4 weeks so far, and it's been super fun, I will say.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think that's kind of it. Um, yeah, how are you doing, brother?
Great, dude. Bonnie Aaron's just officially signed on yesterday, so I can say it. And
No
we're to
way.
go. It's moving. July 16th is our start date, so it's happening, bro.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's so exciting.
Thanks, man. Our first
Yeah.
feature.
Oh my, well, you did one, but out of your
That
hands.
doesn't count.
Do you not count? Why wouldn't you count that?
Bro, crazy. Learned a lot from that experience. That's all. I'll leave
How,
it at
how
that.
crazy can it be compared to like my dad's movie? What I told you went down to that. Making movies is a crazy experience.
It's
It
a
doesn't
crazy thing,
making a
bro.
movie.
I basically got cut out of all contact and cut out of the editing room. Even though I had final cut in my contract, that's what that ended up being.
Are
Learned
you
a
not still listed as the director?
yeah, but I mean I haven't even seen the film. I don't even know where we're at with that. It's like a crazy fucking
That's
thing.
not the most uncommon thing in the world. I mean,
It's happened, which is why like this will be a good experience. I mean, I'm learning how I learned from that how not to produce like a lot of things that I shouldn't do as producer. And then this project, it's like it's the first time I'm producing. So just learning a lot, man. You
but I
know?
wouldn't I wouldn't discount it as a feature that you've done though.
A feature? What, like the last one?
I said I wouldn't discount that as a
I
feature.
agree, and I think the biggest thing that I got from that was the pacing of it. So I now fully understand what the marathon is like of making a feature, you know.
I guess, but look, what I'm even getting at is you wouldn't have brought that up as a feature under your belt when I don't think you have to take away anything from it necessarily, like consciously. Dude, if you were to ask my dad how production in his last movie went, it was hell.
Yeah.
It was hell. And yet he took it and like turned it into something he's proud of, but didn't have to happen. It's not like he wouldn't have said, "Hey, I didn't make a movie." Like, you have a feature under your belt, I'd say, right?
I agree. I agree, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Even if it doesn't see the light of day, you know, I did
Yeah.
do the feature. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But not to take away from the actual big news, which is it's incredible that that production is in motion.
Thanks, man. We're really excited.
You're shooting it in LA.
Yeah, LA.
Everything's locked.
Yes,
What
sir.
what about cast?
I put out something on Actors Access like Tuesday. We got so many submissions, bro. I'm just today and tomorrow I'm gonna be sending out sides and we'll start looking at self tapes.
It's as simple as that. You don't even need a casting director.
No.
Crazy.
Yeah. 'Cause,
Um,
bro, it goes out to all casting directors optional. I mean, the only value add I think for a casting director is if you want a piece of name talent that you're not able to get to.
yeah.
Luckily, we were able to get ours. So now for the rest of casting, it's like these breakdowns go out to all agents and managers. It's like across the board. So we have hundreds of submissions that we can go through.
Okay. Agents and managers still submit these people, a lot of them.
Yeah. If the project is paid, which ours is at a certain rate, then you're able to get it to every agent manager.
Is it SAG, this movie?
Yeah, SAG ultra low budget.
Nice. Um, Crazy. Okay, man. It's in motion. How many like lead parts is there?
Lead roles, I'd say maybe like 3 or 4 leads.
And you're looking for them, except for the one?
Yeah.
What's the casting type for those listening?
Man, I got it's mostly like middle-aged women. That's yeah, I think that's mostly what we're looking for now. There's one elderly lady too,
Interesting.
and then some children.
Okay. Middle-aged women. I trying to think if I know any. I definitely do.
Well, let me know, bro. We're casting.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
Um, Very exciting. All right, man. So what's next for that?
So I'm getting all my ducks in a row. I'm learning a lot throughout this process. I'm getting my, um, payroll processing set up. I have my collections account thing set up, which basically the payroll part of it, they're the ones who pay out like the cast and crew. And so we don't miss anything. And then the collections agency, they're the ones who pay out the investors once we're making a profit. So all those like final details, we have 2 months until production. I'm meeting with my cinematographer next week. So we're just kind of off to the races. It's an all out sprint at this point.
Yeah, I assume it is. Are you in LA? Are you in Wrightwood?
I'm in Wrightwood right now. Well, Alaska technically, but
Malice Borealis. Yeah,
yeah.
I like it. What else is going on?
That's taking most of my focus, man. I'm also looking at setting up our next projects too, which are very likely going to be in upstate New York. So I'm setting those up, and yeah, bro, that's pretty much it. I It's just getting things off the ground, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy. Just crazy.
Yeah, man.
Nice, nice, nice. Um,
So it's
you know,
mostly the acting classes taking most of your time.
it has. I
Hmm.
mean, the other stuff is taking time too. The acting class is good though. Like, I'll tell you, I guess the progress in it. Um, it's funny to think from like the last time I took an acting class was like 5 years ago. And even a year into that acting class, it was a really good acting class.
Hmm.
I I'd say I could tell you the sort of pros and cons of both, but even a year into that last acting class, I would still go into class and they were with good actors and stuff, and I'd be like, crap, like I'm just not locked in. I'm so psyched out of acting still. Like I feel like I could get there, but like it's undoing so many bad habits and like ironing out, ironing out, ironing out, ironing out. And I got to a place where I just wanted to like simplify everything. And I still have like a bulletin on my desktop, everything that says about acting technique. It says at the end of the day, just bring this vision to life
Hmm.
possible way, least
Hmm.
path of least resistance. Don't worry about technique. And then I also put like at the end of the day, if you didn't have actors, if you just had the real thing happening, like what would you want? You'd want the real circumstances to be grounded. What mood is your character in? How does it feel? What are the thoughts, trepidations, hopes of that situation?
Hmm.
Try to get into all that stuff. Get away from the lines.
Right.
And so I still hold to that. That's the most valuable. That's been the most creative stuff for me personally.
Yeah.
After that, it's like for everyone, it's different stuff. Like I will say, like this new acting class that I'm in has a heavy emphasis on this like imagination stuff, which is great. Like you really get into, for me, like the first thing is like I want to memorize the lines so that I'm not like thinking in the middle of performing like about grasping for lines and stuff.
Right.
I do that first, but then after that, you kind of become a writer. And even if you're given like not very much information about the scene, you get into like creating this whole like life back, like a backstory for the character. You get really into being really, really clear the givens of the scene, who, what, when, where, why. And like I get into as well for this, they recommend getting into like almost acting out some very defining moments in the character's life,
Hmm.
like playing through it. That's great. And at the end of the day, like in this class, you'll do the scene. You'll then after the scene talk about how it went, especially when you're addressing like your preparation for it and everything. And then you do it again after the key teacher's giving you some like little things to play on,
Right.
maybe change to the prep. And at this point, it's really valuable. Like I'm seeing how much I can really do great with this prep of like trying to see like, okay, if I do all this like homework and come up with all this stuff, will it make my scene more interesting? Will it make my performance more interesting? Depiction. A big thing that leaves out, what I just described,
Yeah.
is a lot of technical stuff in a scene of making sure moments are smooth, making sure that the characters play off each other a certain way.
Hmm.
Um, how do you make the moments the absolute best that they can be? A lot of that stuff comes once you're working it on its feet.
Hmm.
And in this and I got that from that other acting class I was in for 2 years. But this one, in the other acting class, you get really into like, how do you make moments interesting? What are thoughts the characters might be
Right.
thinking? What's the psychology of that thing right there?
Right.
This acting class is a lot into like what happened in the person's life, what went down, and then you just come into the scene and hopefully all that stuff informs just interesting unfolding. But like a lot of times in this new acting class, you'll be going through the scene and you'll be like, oh crap, like this technical thing went wrong. Or I didn't know that we were gonna have this blocking thing or like something like that. So that can be a little hiccup, but I'm definitely loving this. It's been great. Probably 3 out of the 4 times. The first week was a smidge rocky, and then
Hmm.
since then, every week has been like just blowing the doors off, kind of. Like I feel like the whole audience is on the edge of their seats. The circumstances come to life.
Cool.
I'm really finding like amazing moments and like in the circumstances and yeah, I think it's probably just making me a stronger, more consistent actor at this point. It's good.
That's great, man. I'm glad that you found that because you've been looking for that for a while.
It's true. It's true.
How's Vegas coming?
The movie, little bit of a backseat at the moment, because my dad's been working on a different thing, this pickleball product he's got.
Product.
But we're planning on going into production like January 2026.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because, bro, I also wanted to say, like, I now have the experience of breaking down scheduling, like getting a budget ready, getting a schedule ready. And I
Yeah.
want this thing, dude. So if it helps where I can add any like AD services onto it or whatever to make your guys' lives easier, let me know.
Dude, you're a king. I love the enthusiasm. I know you will bring a lot to the table, especially after doing this movie and having these other ones mapped out. And yeah, we'll get that dynamic between you and my dad going because that would be so fun.
Yeah, dude. We even just like a quick talk, you know what I mean? Let's all three get together and see.
Yeah, at the very least, we'll do that. We should do a bunch of them. But yeah, dude, it's going good. We're really excited about it. And then yeah, yeah, it's
That's
all.
coming up quick, bro. January is exciting.
I guess. Yeah, it is coming out quick. It's just, dude, with all these things, like we're planning so far into the future and like you always have to wait. I feel like I've been doing so much waiting around lately for so
Yeah.
many things for a while. Time's flying because you're just always waiting for something else,
Yeah, I get that.
right?
Like prioritizing, figuring it out. Do they already got the financing for that one? Or are they gonna raise this year?
Um, yeah, I don't think they have financing locked yet,
Okay.
but he's gonna raise, yeah. It's all
Oh,
good.
it's exciting. I want to at least read the script. I want to see like what your character's all about. It's funny, yeah.
Oh, it's incredible. And first draft's done. It's close. It's getting close. So. It's
Cool.
a riot. It's a freaking riot. I know. I just spoke with a couple of people the other day that are like, you got to put Duke of the Valley on YouTube. So
Yeah, why not?
yeah,
I've
I got to get the
thought on
original
that for a while.
file, the original video, so it's not like pixelated, and then just put it out.
I think you should, man. There's like, no harm, no foul. Like, just do it.
Totally. Um, and then I'm trying to think of some other stuff. Have you used the service that's kind of like Fiverr? I'm trying to get someone to come on to do my business plan with me. It's called starts with a C. It's like a fancier version of Fiverr.
I
It's
haven't heard of that.
called Contra.
Never heard of it.
Interesting. ChatGPT told me about it. Yeah, there's like a lot of fancier designers and stuff that are on it. And I did a first run on a business plan and like it's pretty damn good. Like a lot of people like approved of it and stuff, but I'm like thinking to myself, like, I gotta do above and beyond about this
Mhm.
business plan. I have a strong feeling this is gonna be an important thing now. And this business plan has the opportunity to really show people a side of our brand that you can't even get from our Instagram.
Yeah,
So I really I'm gonna pay like $800, bring someone on, and they're gonna polish it off, and I mean we're gonna redo the whole thing, but it's interesting,
that's worth it, man.
right?
Yeah.
It's just it's just exhausting though. Even like it's just every little aspect of it.
Yeah, and then you're like looking for funding and you talking to investors and stuff. It's a lot, but it's worth it, bro. I mean, my thing took I think like 2 months and it was like an everyday kind of thing, but now that we're here, it's really rewarding, so
Just to raise the money 2 months or what?
uh in terms of getting all my ducks in a row of back and forth with people's attorneys and like deal points and shit, yeah, about 2 months, which is quick.
It is quick. I was just thinking I've been wanting to finish this since January at
Oh
least.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Um Dude, but you're a hero. I'm so excited that your movie's around the corner that you're gonna be making.
Thanks, bro. I'm stoked for you with everything you got going on.
I appreciate it,
Keep
bro.
pushing forward, man.
Yeah, true that. All right, brother. I gotta run.
Yeah, I'll see you next week.
See you next week, man. Peace.
Bye.